what's up guys? So I'm just inside the road here, and it's just recently, centipede, just recently rained, so I thought I'd just quickly come out here and flip the corrugated iron around here and some of these stones and see if I maybe can't turn up any fossorial species of sorts. So yeah, I'm just going to start flipping these concrete piles and stuff like that and see what I can't find. Oh, I didn't even see this. I think this guy was just literally chilling right here on this rock here. I didn't even see him. He was camouflaging sort of on that piece of concrete. That's pretty cool. So yeah, this is the first find. Little juvenile southern rock AGAMA ATRA. These guys are really common though, but yeah, pretty cool. I'm just gonna get some quick archer shots and then just put him back on his piece of concrete there. Oh, here we go. Second find of the day. Little ocellated gecko. Which I'm not going to bother him or anything like that. So I'm just going to gently put his rock back and leave him be. Nice, so I just flipped this Karoo Sand Snake under a big stone. And yeah, these are very fast moving diurnal snakes that hunt for skinks and other lizards in sort of the heat of the day. So yeah, but these guys are really common. They can be found crossing roads very often, and yeah, they're really cool snakes. They're normally this sort of dull grey colour with that sort of broken dotted line down the back and that yellowish orange belly, and then up at the neck here it's a bit more sort of a rusty red colour as well. So really cool snakes, and I'm just going to get some pictures and then let this guy on his way. Score marble. What was that? Oh, there we go. Thought that might have been a snake, but it is just a little ACONTIAS, Legless skink. So pretty cool. Just gonna get some record shots quickly and then put them back. Corrugated over there. I just flipped this juvenile southern marsh terrapin shell, PELOMEDUSA GALEATA. So pretty strange. There is a dam all the way down there. That's quite a bunch going. So yeah, but I'm just gonna carry on flipping. This is obviously long gone. Right, so just in that dead tree over there, I just got this sort of juvenile subadult Cape skink, TRACHYLEPIS capensis. So yeah, cool little guy, and I'm just gonna get some pictures really quickly and then put him back. Which I'm actually just by this dam here now looking for some frogs and other amphibians, stuff like that, and maybe even some water snakes. So yeah, just going to carry on after I photograph this guy and see what else I can get. Right, so I managed to get a handful of these common platannas. So yeah, these are some of the only fully aquatic frogs in South Africa. All the sort of members of the XENOPUS genus, which, as you can see when I put them in the river here, or the dam here, they just go off into this water and they're super hard to grab because they've got this really slimy skin. And so yeah, and another name for these guys is the African clawed frog, which you can see they get that name from the large sort of claws they have on the feet there, and that's just sort of for tearing apart their prey, which, yeah, so they're really cool little frogs. So I'm just going to attempt to get some photos really quickly, but the lighting's kind of bad and they're really quite hard to photograph just because of how slimy they are. But yeah, I'll see if I maybe can't get an adult really quick, but I'm just gonna keep flipping around this dam and see what else I can come across. So you'll see here this really damp mud right here, right next to the water. You'll see if you flip a couple of these rocks now, that there will actually, see there are a few, it's probably like 1, 2, 3 platannas. So yeah, they'll just kind of bunch up underneath these rocks together, and you can also find them under the rocks, sort of on the water. There's ones as well. So you can see where they get their name from. These guys are very plentiful, and you can find just a whole bunch of them here. So I'm just gonna get some pics quickly, or at least try to. And so yeah, I'm just gonna flip this big one quickly, and then yeah, there's a couple more. That's about 2 more. The other one just went behind the rock. So yeah, really cool. Alright, cool. So I actually just got a really cool find here just by this other dam that I was just checking out really quickly before I go. And yeah, I just got this little bronze CACO, CACOSTERNUM nanum. And these guys are actually pretty common, but due to their small size and them enjoying this dense, sort of thick vegetation at the edge of dams and stuff like these, they're pretty difficult to find. So yeah, this is a really nice little find, and like all cacos, if you flip them over onto their belly, onto their back, you can see I've got these really nice white and black mottled colours just on the belly there. And you can see these are really small frogs. This is about as big as they get. This is adult size. So really cool frogs, something I don't see very often, so really nice. And I'm just going to get some pics of this guy really quickly. So yeah. Alright, so I've just switched locations now. I'm on this little plateau, and I just flipped something really cool. So under this rock, there it is a common banded gecko, PACHYDACTYLUS MARIEQUENSIS. So I've only ever seen 2 of these geckos before, so this is really cool. I'm super stoked about this, and they're not actually really rare geckos, but I just haven't seen them a lot, so yeah, really cool to find this guy. So you can see they get their common name from these bands that go down the back there, and yeah, this guy's got a nice original tail and So yeah, this is a really cool find. That's really nice. So I'm just going to carry on flipping and see what else I can turn up. This is seriously cool. This is only 1 minute later. I just flipped the stone here, and it's one of them is going to dart out really quickly. So it's another common banded gecko and a common sand lizard. So I'm just going to quickly flip it. There's the common sand lizard and another MARIEQUENSIS. So there goes the sand lizard. He's back again. Which I'm just going to quickly grab this banded gecko. Oh, it's a nice one too. It's even bigger than the last one. And I want to see if I can show you guys really quickly. I'm just going to put the phone down and then we're going to try to catch this lizard that you can see over there quickly, just to show you guys. Alright, so here are all the lizards. So you can see this one, this MARIEQUENSIS on the right here, over here, is actually a female. You can see the large calcium sacs on the side of the neck there. And I flipped it under the same rock as this nice little PEDIOPLANIS, common sand lizard, which I'm just going to get some wide angles of this one quickly and then put it back. But these are really cool. These are only the third and fourth ones I've ever found. So that's super cool. And yeah, I found all these guys just 3 minutes apart. Or all in 3 minutes. So that's really cool. So I'm just going to photograph these guys and then carry on. Awesome. Alright, I'm out at that dam where I caught the CACO, and you can actually hear a bunch of them calling right now. So yeah, I'm just going to be looking for some CACOs tonight in this little dam. You can hear a bunch calling right now, so sounds good. So I'm just going to carry on, and if I see anything I'll let you guys know. Alright, so I've just found the first frog now. It's not the targets, but it is a nice little calling, clicking stream frog in there. You see it in the middle of the screen there. But I'm not going to bother this guy or anything like that. We'll see plenty more of those, and he's quite deep in that rest here, so it'll be hard to photograph him. So yeah, just going to carry on. Alright, so I've just spotted the first CACO for the night. Can't really see it there, but I'm just going to quickly get it out here. There he is. Don't know what species this is yet. They're pretty hard to ID, but yeah, actually looking at the size of this guy. This is a BOETTGER'S CACO. CACOSTERNUM BOETTGERI. So that's really cool. So first CACO of the night. And you can hear a bunch calling in the background. So yeah, that's really cool. And I'm just going to get some quick pictures of this guy and then carry on. So I've actually just found 3 more CACOs now. So I've got one in my hand. There's one down in this bush over here. Right over there. And there's one over there as well. It's really cool. And there's one calling in this bush as well, which I haven't been able to find. So it's really cool. I'm going to photograph all these guys quickly. And maybe I can even get some shots of them calling, which they are not doing at the moment, but hopefully they will start soon. So here's one of the CACOs that I had in my hand. So this one looks more like to be the dwarf dainty frog, or the bronze CACO, CACOSTERNUM nanum. And you can see he's much smaller. And so yeah, really cool little frog. Also just going to get some pictures of this guy and some in situs of the other ones, and carry on and try to get shots of them calling, because that is the main goal for tonight, to get a shot of one of the CACO species calling. So yeah. Alright, so I just got some photos of this butcher's caco and this little egg mass over here, and I'm really stoked how the photos came out. Really nice ones. So I'm just going to, after one more hand shot of the butcher's caco and some cell phone pics of the egg mass, then I will release the caco. Awesome. Alright, so this is so cool. Here's just a better look at these clicking stream frogs mating, and yeah, so this is really cool. First time for me seeing these guys breed before, and you can actually hear in the background what sounds to be a raucous toad, I think, but I'm not great with frog calls. But anyways, really cool, and I got the photos I wanted of the calling caco too as well, so that's really cool. So I'm going to pack up soon and head out, and so yeah, really cool. I wasn't even expecting to find these guys mate, or really even hoping to see this, so really cool. And those caco eggs, so it's been a really successful night, and so yeah,